Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian and this is CXC Beauty. It has been a while since I've done this, but I wanted to come back to YouTube now that I kind of redone my setup and have everything nice and organized now. Well, I use the term organized loosely, but I have this new setup. I do need to get a couple extra lights for the front view here because I'm only using a ring light now because I'm using my two other lights to light my backdrop now. So the lighting might look a little off, but we're working with what we have. So for today's video, I wanted to do on TikTok, there's a trend going on where there's this girl and she puts on a ton of foundation. I'll insert the video so you know what I'm talking about. But she puts on a ton of foundation, then she blends it out to a beautiful masterpiece. And I tried that out on TikTok, and I wanted to do it here on YouTube to kind of take you through the whole process. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So if you wanna see me make a really big mess and just put a shit ton of makeup on my face, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some primer because she always starts off with primer. And the primer I'm gonna use today, the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I really like this primer. It fills in your pores and it helps everything kind of grip to your face a lot better. I'm not exactly sure what primer she uses, but we'll try it with this one. And this is the one I used for the video too. So for the foundation portion of this, I will be using the Maybelline Superstay foundation. She does use two different foundations and one's like a dropper style, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna use extra of this one. And what I did is I took about 5 of these, 5 of this color, and then 5 of the lighter shade. I think it was 5. Or maybe it was 10. Anyways, that looks like enough. Let's do more. Let's do 5 more of each. Because she does use a ton. And then I'm gonna take my little spatula here, and then she kind of just scoops it onto her face. And it's not my favorite feeling, but we're rolling with the punches here. Okay, I might have put too much. It's like spreading peanut butter on my face. Okay, then she goes in and she rubs it with her hands. Oh my god. Might as well put it on my ears too. I can't believe I'm doing this again. Okay. I do have to clean my hands because this is crazy. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and sort of wipe off the excess. I do realize that this foundation is a little bit dark for me, but my body is a lot darker than my face because I use so much sunscreen, but I am tan in the body. Okay, so then she kind of like blends it out. I'm gonna use a brush first and like stamp it in to get the maximum coverage, because if I go in with my beauty blender right now, it's just gonna absorb all of this. Okay, that looks pretty blended. Now, on top of all of this, she goes in with concealer. So I'm gonna use a little bit of not KKW, Kylie Jenner concealer, and this is in the shade, the bottom came off. I think it was Peanut. No, this is Peanut, and I forgot what this one is called, but it's a little darker. I use both. The one thing I hate about these foundations is that if you can see, like if they break, they start seeping out of the side, or if you drop them. I'm gonna use a little bit of this one, which is closer to the shade of the foundation, and then a little bit of Peanut. Oh my god, more and more coverage. By the way, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. You shouldn't be wasting this much foundation unless you really want to. But this would get really expensive, especially if you use higher end products. Regardless, you're using a lot of foundation when you don't really need to use a lot of foundation. And I'm just blending this out with my little sponge. This one's from e.l.f. Okay, and then once she gets to this point here, she does take a powder and then she sets her face. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Superstay powder. I like to use that one with this foundation. And she takes a really large fluffy brush and she kind of sets her entire face. So that's what I'm gonna do. You wanna lock in the cake. I am gonna go in with a little bit of contour. And you guys know, well, I don't know if you know, but this is my favorite contour palette right here, Revolution X Roxasaurus. I love all these tones for contour. And I usually mix quite a few shades. I'm also going to use some blush. I'm going to use this one from e.l.f. It's a nice mauvey tone. Ooh, I just went in heavy with that. Try to tone that down a little bit with my sponge. And then I'm going to go in with some Benefit Cabral. This is in shade 3.5. This is a nice ashy tone brown. And I don't want to do too much brow. I think that's good enough. And then before I continue, I do want to set my face a little bit. I'm going to use this one from Pop Beauty Makeup Magnet Mist. Just kind of like to mend the powder with the foundation and also to prevent it from creasing. Okie dokie, so now that the foundation's done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then we can talk about this whole craziness. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. So as you can see, this crazy foundation routine does look good at the end. I mean, it's not very practical. I think it's more for like the shock factor and the whole Twitter fun thing. It is very satisfying to watch, but you can definitely achieve a look like this using a lot less foundation and a lot less product and still look really flawless and snatched. If you do want to try it for yourself, let me know how it goes. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried it or if you're going to try it and how it went, because I'm very curious. It was very messy for me. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video today. I am so happy to be back on YouTube. I'll be getting more lights soon so we can look all nice and evenly lighted. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.